All right, guys, so if you'll just take a look up here for a minute, I just want to go over one extra thing that you can do with these systems of inequalities. You're going to need this for what you're doing today, so if everybody could pay attention, that would be lovely. So I have up here number one, graph. So the first line is this blue one, and it was y is greater than, so we shade above. The red line is our second one, and it was y is less than or equal to, so you shade below. So the solution should be this little chunk that's right here in the upper right corner. One thing that you can do to check to see if your area is indeed a solution to this inequality is to take a point that's in the area, the shaded region that you're saying is your solution, and to plug in that point for x and y and see if it makes both inequalities true. So in this case, there's a point, let's see, this point right here, the point 6, 7. You can choose any point in that black shaded solution region, any point. So I just chose 6, 7, but you could choose any other point in that area. And so then we can take that point and plug it in to both of our inequalities, 6 for x and 7 for y. So we'll have 7 is greater than or equal to 2/5 times 6 and plus 3. So we'll have 7 is greater than or equal to, can someone in their calculator do 2/5 times 6 for me, please? 2.4, thank you. 2.4 plus 3, which will give us 7 is greater than or equal to 5.4. Is this a true statement? Is 7 greater than or equal to 5.4? It is not a trick question. It is 7 bigger than 5.4. Yes, so this is true. So that means it is a solution for that inequality, but remember, in order to be a solution to a system, it has to be true for both. So we have to check our second inequality as well. So for the second one, again, we'll plug in 7 for y and 6 for x. Yeah, any point in that shaded area. This is a way to check our answers. Okay, so then we'll have 7 is less than or equal to 12 minus 1, or 7 is less than or equal to 11. Is that a true statement? Is 7 less than or equal to 11? Yes, 7 is less than 11, which makes that true. Okay, so since it is true for both, I could spell true for both. So it is a solution. Okay, so this is a way you can check. We're going to be doing an activity today that's going to count as your assessment for this material here. And this is something you are going to have to do. You're going to find a solution, and then you're going to have to prove it algebraically. This is how you prove it algebraically, that whatever point you're saying, whatever area, you choose a point, and it has to work for all of the inequalities. So you just plug it in and see if you get true statements. Okay, so if you had plugged this in and like this was flipped, if you plugged it in and you got 7 is greater than or equal to 11, that's not a true statement, which means it's not a solution for that inequality, which means it's not a solution for the system. So plugging it in and seeing if you get true statements is how you can double check. Okay, do you guys have any questions on that? You are going to have to do it today, and I'm not going to be answering any questions on it, so last chance. Okay, yeah. Only for the second one. It doesn't matter. It's up to you if you want to plug it into the original or your rearranged one when you got y by itself. Either way, it should be true in order for it to be a solution. Yep. Cool. Any other questions?